Divine Connections magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.
Great day, everyone. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections. Hope you all are having an awesome day. Divine Connection magazine is an online as well as hard copy magazine, faith-based, that we promote different businesses, gospel artists, entrepreneurs, and positive things going on in the community. You can check us out at divineconnectionsmarketing.com. And this is actually our current magazine that just came out. As featured is the Sensational Friendly Five. And then on the back is Mr. Charles Ridge. Some great men of God doing some great things in the community, making it happen. So you can check us out also on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing, like our page. We're also on YouTube, The Divine Connections, and Instagram at Divine Connections. And today I would like to introduce you to our special guest all the way from Longview, Texas, Mr. Ray Ward. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Share us to the audience what you do, and then we'll get into your music industry as well.
Right now, I'm currently recording, but also have a business called Add ExPRESS Transportation LLC. I pick up people, take them where they need to go. I'm kind of like an Uber or Lyft. Okay. My logo. Or rather my I guess you might say my saying, I act like a cab, work like a bus. Okay. So I started it about 8 years ago, this past 1st of July. Okay. And it's been going and progressing ever since. Actually, it has gotten to the point of where it's really working me.
All right now.
Yeah, it's working me right now. It's taken me some hard finding just to find time to be with Miss Dolores Williams today.
Well, I'm glad you took a moment to come share with me today.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But it's good business. It not only does it pick up people, take them where they need to go like Uber does, but it works for medical appointments.
Okay.
People that needs to go to work before the bus route begins and after the bus route closes. People that needs to go to shopping centers or go to the grocery stores and they just need transportation. There are a lot of people needing transportation that never thought they would, but I have a service that does what no other transportation service does. I do what they don't do.
Okay.
So that's my whole objective, is to see what it is I can help them with. And it's more of a ministry. I started it as a ministry to help those people that was less fortunate than the ones that was able-bodied to go to and fro. But I started it with merely nothing, and it was actually after I had lost my trucking business, because I was in the trucking business for 45 years. And I owned my own trucking company. And this was during the time that Bush Cheney was transitioning to Obama Biden, and half
Okay.
the trucking industry lost their business, and I was one of them that lost mine.
Wow.
So
Okay.
for a couple of years, me and my wife sold a little bit and cried and all that because we were a little better off than we are today financially.
Mm-hmm.
And, but we found out that God's still in the blessing business. And
Yes, he is.
he doesn't leave his children alone. You know,
That's
he's
right.
always there whenever we need him, and when we think we don't have anybody, he's right there. You know, he never left us, nor has he forsaken us.
That's
But
right.
we have to come to grips with our own selves. When we fall down, we get up.
That's right.
You know, and so here we are. You know, we are better off uh, than 8, 10 years ago. And thank God we have a God who knows everything,
Oh
and
yeah.
he keeps us all in his arms. And I'm just grateful that I'm still able to wake up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, work 10, 15, 17 hours a day for the last
Wow.
8 years. And my wife is working with me now. I am so grateful, but she
Yeah.
had retired from her job, and she was teaching as well. And so the pandemic, I think,
Mhm.
helped me to have her to help me.
All right now.
You know,
All right
so,
now.
it's all good. We're just blessed. We're blessed.
Yeah.
Thank God. Yes. And then I was still doing my recording and singing.
Right.
I finally got a hold to Roland Parlor.
Mm-hmm.
We were actually singing and playing together back, some 20, almost 30 years ago with the Gospel
Mm-hmm.
Music Workshop of America.
Okay.
And he had left and gone to California.
Mm.
And so I was just searching and working with whatever producers I can get a hold to. And some of them were good and some of them were not so good.
Mm.
I still got some things accomplished. Then Roland showed back up and we
Okay.
connected.
Right.
And he has produced a couple of songs already for me that's already out there on the market. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm still in the process of doing more with him. And we're working it. We just keep on doing what we're doing and praying that God will make a way for all the rest of them to come and
That's right.
put joy in people's hearts.
That's
Yeah,
exactly right. That's exactly right. Because you've been in the industry for over 40 some years, is that right?
I've been on stage since I was 10.
Okay.
So I've been on stage with some of the greats and some of those that I never thought I'd be on stage with, like
Mm-hmm.
Loretta Lynn, Johnny Cash, and
Mm.
Bobby Bird, I think, sung with James Brown and all that. I was in the secular business there for a little while. I sung
Okay.
secular for about 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I recorded about a block down from the Grand Ole Opry there in Nashville, Tennessee. So I did put out a secular album.
Mm-hmm.
But me and the producers got in trouble, and so we had to part ways. you know, so here I am. I got back in the gospel business, and then one thing that when I left uh, Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
I went to Dallas, and while I was there in Dallas, I joined up with the church up there called Beth Eden Baptist Church, and my pastor up there uh,
Mm-hmm.
had told me, he said, uh, well, this producer from Nashville had come down and he had heard me, and he
Okay.
offered me an opportunity to sing secular music. So I
Mm-hmm.
said, okay. I was quite interested because I was trying to get out there.
Yeah.
But my pastor, he didn't too much agree with it, but he knew that I was going to do it anyway. And so I came and talked to him about it, and he told me, he said, Ray, he said, I can tell you and talk to you all day long about why I think you shouldn't. But he said, you're going to do it anyway. I did, but he told me, he said, this is what I want you to do. He said, when you get tired of doing what you're doing,
come on now.
go way back home. And I went on and I done what I did. And I was out there for about 10 years and came back home. And since the devil couldn't hold me, that's just too bad. I've been back where I am now, in the family of God.
Yeah.
And I've been happy ever since.
That's right.
I'm better off in the family of God. So this is where I am.
Awesome,
right here.
awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
In Longview, Texas, taking care of business. That's all right. And so can you give your contact information if somebody is either interested in transportation or need transportation from you or your music?
903-371-9354 is directly to me. That is the business number. And you can contact me even with that number for my music. It's directly to me. Can't go nowhere else.
Awesome.
Yeah,
and I know your business is and your singing is blessing many people.
Blessing as many people as I possibly can. And
yes, sir.
I could say you could get my email at either info@att.net or raywardministries.com.
Okay.
Yeah, you can find me at either one of those. And for the transportation, Add ExPRESS Transportation at yahoo.com. Those are the emails. And then you can go on the internet and you find addexpresstransportation.net. I think, no, addexpresstransportation.com. And you can see all that Add ExPRESS does.
Awesome.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I want you to give the audience like a word of encouragement. Just speak from your heart.
There's a lot of things going on in this whole world. You're not going to be able to solve a lot of things. You're not going to be able to solve many of them. Some of them right in your home. Doesn't have to do anything with outside of your home. Be who you are and live the life. There's only one life to live. And that life is Jesus Christ.
There you go.
Know who he is. Know what his purpose for you is. And then apply it.
That's right.
Let him use you to his glory. And I promise you, he'll make a way when it seems like it ain't no way.
All right now.
Know that it's him, no one else. You didn't do it. No one else did it, but God did it.
That's right.
I accept him for all that he is, all that I know him to be.
Right.
And he is God, and there is none other. There is none other to replace him. He's the same today, yesterday, and forevermore.
Let
his will be done in your life. Let it be done. Yes, ma'am.
Amen and amen. And I was trying to find a little bit of some music. So let me see if I can play just a little bit. The Lord will make a way. And this is his single, you guys. Let's see if it'll work. It's a little preview.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see if we can get it. Yeah, this is music. See a bit.
And I said to my soul, don't worry. Oh, make a way somehow. But listen here. And I try to do my best in truth. Try to do it.
All right, that's just a little clip. Now y'all got to go get it.
That's
And
right.
tell them, and tell them where they can find your music again.
They can find it on Ray Ward Ministries, Demsco at att.net.
Okay.
Or you can call me at 903-371-9354. And we'll be sure to get it to you.
Awesome, awesome. And this is Mr. Ray Ward from Longview, Texas. Make
Amen.
sure you guys stay connected with him, like his pages, get his music. Check out that transportation. If y'all need some transportation, that's a blessing in itself as well. And thank you so much for coming on with me today to the interview and sharing some insight of what's going on in your world and how you're blessing the community.
Sure, I'm really have just been elated just to be with you, be in your midst, and I'm looking forward to being more intertwined with the business that you got going. It's just going to be great when the time comes. I'm just looking forward to sitting down here and just talking long distance and all Facebook. All that's good. But it ain't nothing like being in the midst of one people. Yeah. Yes. I love you. Yes, Lord. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm glad Doc got me connected to you. That's my man, Doc.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you as well. Well, y'all look out for Mr. Ray Ward with great things coming on out, and connect with him for his transportation. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections, and make sure you stay connected with the number one connector, which is Jesus Christ. He is our divine connection. You all have an awesome day, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in to Divine Connections with Dolores Williams. If you enjoyed this interview, then head on over to our website for more topics like this and to hear more about Divine Connections at www.divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Divine Connections. Stay connected where great people are making great things happen.